Welcome to episode number 34 of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am the host Tuck, and as always, I have a great show for you, the relationship referee. On today's show, we will be refereeing your relationship. We will be blowing the whistle, throwing a flag on any violation. But if we don't see anything, we will let you play on. Because every relationship don't have a red flag, nor does it have a violation. Sometimes nothing there, nothing to worry about or nothing to fuss about. But before we get into, there is something I must do, and that's allow my panel a chance to introduce themselves. So, to my right.
I'm Kay. You can follow me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram at K_me and my big mouth.
That's all you needed. K is a red flag in itself. What's up with you?
I'm KB. You can find me on Instagram and Facebook as KB.
I'm Damon. You can find me on Instagram at Mr. Tuck _88.
The relationship referee. All right. Now, this is something that y'all obviously know. Like with the red flag, when I bring up certain topic, if it's a red flag, wave your red flag. But if it's a caution flag, wave it. Because everything ain't a red flag. We all know this. And then sometimes you need to drop both of them and say, I don't see no fuss, no foul. Meaning everything is not, because you have a concern for it, don't mean it's really a problem.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I want to ask y'all, being that y'all do have y'all flags in your hand, somebody that has not been married or proposed to at the age of 40, can I see what your flags look like?
That is a red flag.
Okay, now we got to talk about it. Because I got, you. What you got?
A red flag.
I got a red flag. What you got?
Caution.
You got a caution. Okay, well, do you want me to start or you want to start? All right, let me start. All right, people that have not been married to, proposed to at the age of 40, I am tired of y'all telling me that things, what do they like to say? If it's meant to be, it will be. How about it's just not working? How about you are failing? Because you're 40 years old and your way of thinking has not worked. Now you want to blame God or blame the universe and say that if it's meant to be, it would be. No, it ain't working for your old ass. You have now aged out because your way of thinking has been outdated. You know how when you think that going on online dating is, oh, you can meet weirdos. Well, you ain't meeting nobody at this point. What are you meeting? I call a red flag on that shit. It's easy to say if it was meant to be, it would be, versus it's just not working, because it just not working have to be accountability there. Tough, ain't it? That scares me. If you're 40 years old and never been proposed to, especially if you're bad. What if you're bad and you've never been proposed to?
But then you become more picky because you have a lot to pick from. So then being that picky, you end up being 40 quicker than you know it type shit.
Time to go back.
What if she just ain't with the right dude?
Huh?
You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
What if the right man just ain't ready to get married?
But
Let's
listen to the yellow flag people. Go
you
ahead.
can't just settle with anybody just because it's a good person.
Yeah.
You gotta marry that person.
I don't know how y'all get to 40, but decades have to go by.
Mm-hmm.
That means when you start, let's start from 20. You have 10 years
right
to meet said someone. Didn't meet him. You have now 10 more years to meet said someone. Didn't meet him. The only common denominator about what you didn't meet is you.
The issue is
Red flag.
No, the issue is that people think that they have a lot of time.
Mhm.
So it depends on the person. So, like, let's say the person decides to focus on schooling or their career or whatever the hell it is. But they're still a nice person. They're still dating. They're still living their life. But they just don't meet that person. And then time goes by before you know it. Shit, is it like yesterday when you was 18? Shit, years go by.
Right. Them
Yellow.
bitches ain't, but them bitches ain't go by without you. You was
Yellow.
at every. You did not miss a day.
But she might have still been dating, but she might have just been in love with the wrong person, or she might have decided to take some time and get to know herself. Because if you don't love yourself and you don't take care of yourself and you don't know yourself, how the fuck can you expect for somebody else to love you and know you and take care of you?
Being that
she,
you're
she been in a relationship with somebody for a long time, they just fell out. Like,
that's a red flag.
Why?
Because
he
if you're
never
in a
married her,
relationship,
though.
go ahead. I'm gonna let you talk.
He never married her in all that time.
maybe it's just him ain't want to grow up.
Either
Okay,
way, he
there you
never
go.
married her in no amount of time.
There
He
you go.
never
So if
wanted
they got
to change
together-
But it
no
ain't her
man.
fault. She
So
was
if they
willing
got
to.
together-
It's just he ain't
I'm
proposed.
sure
Correct.
they had
so
that
if they got together
conversation.
young as teenagers and
Yeah.
then they high school sweethearts. And then they
I'm
just
sure
go
they
out.
had that conversation at
You know
some
my
point
place
in
now.
their time, and they chose to still move forward. And
But what if he said, yes, I'm gonna
And-
marry you, but first I gotta do this. First I gotta, then I gotta do
Well,
this.
help
Then I gotta
him
do
do
this.
that
And she
shit.
just
Put
like, what if
well,
she
help
is
him
though?
do it if anything to get to that. If that's what it took.
Can't
But what
make
if
that-
she is?
But that's like making somebody do some shit that I don't want to do. If he don't want to do it, he ain't gonna do it.
Oh well, y'all,
You gotta
what
say
y'all
that.
fail to realize is if you are now 40 years old and you've been with somebody that didn't want to, I'm gonna give you credit for being a dumb bitch.
Now, I'm not. So
You're not gonna be held if you know at 20 years now
Sorry.
Like that you don't.
that
this
he
is
has not
you
made a
sitting
decision,
around-
Correct.
but you're sitting on the bench waiting for coach to put you in.
Right.
You might need to go to another team.
That's
Correct.
true.
We gonna reduce
Huh?
that.
Right.
Less than 20. Bitch, 10. 7.
She done
I
switched
already
her
told
damn
you.
flag.
No, I
She done-
done told you 2.
We said 40, now
I
you
know
saying
2
30.
years. You said when she was 40 years old.
I said anybody that's been 40 years
40
old that
years
has not
old.
been married or proposed to.
That don't mean that bitch was sitting around waiting for this for 20 years, 10 years, 7
She
years.
been waiting for
this one
some for
nigga,
20 years.
but not with this one nigga waiting for him to change.
So she a bad picker. Like, no matter how you slice it,
Or some women
something
just-
is a red flag.
Some women women are like most educated people on earth. So some just want some
Educated
to
and
be
smart different.
No, some want to, and they are
And
like
mature
very
person.
successful and stuff. So they want a man that can compete or some match them in some way, and that's just not in the pool. So it's like that's another way you can be 40 and not have. You want somebody to match that of where you of your accomplishment or something like.
Or
So
if somebody
at
is
some
at home
point, you
waiting.
gotta say,
But- and then
my
you-
way ain't working.
But that's being more, and then like a woman like that, she ain't gonna finna be like too submissive to no
So-
man lesser
Wait.
than
So,
her.
red flag, brother.
Wait,
Sound like-
So I
Keep
mean,
talking
it
these
could
red
be a
flags.
flag.
No, no,
Red,
no.
it's a red
It's-
flag, but you are a woman of this sort. But men, it's not a lot to pick from up there where you. It's not a lot of educated men that's
No.
making
But-
6 figures or something like that you want to be able to.
You
know
about
what I'm
to
saying?
you about to make me go in on some of the most weakest men and the weakest points when they say shit like high valued men. I've never understand when a
right?
man say
They want those high value men.
and I'm about to go in on this
Yeah.
weak ass point. If you think that you're a high value man based off what you got, then you ain't shit. High value comes from character and morals. Do you understand that? I know Kevin Samuel preached this, but this is where this nigga was lost at. Because what you got don't determine who you are. It is fucking pedophiles, deviant motherfuckers with money. They're not high-valued men. High-valued men based off your character and who you are and what you are not allowed to receive based off your morals. Every time that somebody say high value and they put money in front, then you cannot get mad at the woman that leave you when the money goes low. Because you have now, your money is now your representative. What you do is now your representative. Go ahead, Kay.
All right, let me just say this. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels.
He was wrong with
high
that.
value men, which what he said wasn't just about money. It was about your status and who you were and what other men saw
That's
you to be.
money and status.
Pause. what other men saw you to be. It wasn't necessarily about how much money you made. Like, yes, high value men typically made a lot of money, but it was about the value that you brought to everybody else, how you carried yourself. Just because you had a lot of money doesn't mean you were a high value man. It also had to do with character, just as you said. But only
No,
real
no,
Kevin,
you can't run from that.
Kevin
You
Samuels
just
fans
said
knew that.
You just said status
So,
and what he got and how other men perceived him.
and character.
Just because other men
and character.
just
You can't
because-
eliminate that just because you don't want it to.
No,
be
he didn't.
that.
He didn't say character.
He did.
No.
Did you watch him?
Yes, I did.
Did
And when
you?
when he described high valued men, he talked about status, money, because when
And character.
Let me break down. When a woman asked him, "How much do your man expect to make?" She said, "I want a man that makes $400,000." Then he said, "Well, a man like that will not choose you because of his high value."
or whatever. Yeah,
This
right.
is what your man said.
Again,
Right.
if you actually watched his stuff,
I did.
he talked about the people's character also. Because a lot of people that he hung around, he didn't like to hang around people who cheated on their women. He didn't want to be involved in people who cheated on women, who had multiple women or anything like that. He didn't want to be involved with shit like that. And it also has something to do with character. Because a
But-
piece of shit ass nigga who made a lot of money wasn't necessarily considered a high value man.
This is why you
Society
can't defend
has
him.
changed the goddamn standard of what a high
This is why
value
you
man
can't
is.
defend him when it comes to this. Because if you look up when a man was talking to him about how much he made and how much he weighed,
Right.
he diminished his value based off the money he made and
his
how much he
weight.
weighed. So I'm sorry, Kevin Samuel, you fucked up because you're an insecure nigga too.
Oh my
Because
God.
high value does not determine what you got. It's about who you are. Like the people that I see as high value, it is Malcolm X, died broke. Martin Luther King was not the richest man ever. Gandhi, people like that made an impact.
Talked about Martin Luther King too, also, by the way.
Mandela, people that made an impact on life that
Made it
didn't
worse.
have to have money status.
I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna post it on my page. I'm gonna post something for a change on my pages. I'm gonna post some shit that's gonna be about Kevin.
All
I'm
right,
gonna show
let
y'all.
me ask you something. So we're gonna move to that. So what we did with the 40 age not being proposed to, man or female, is it a red flag still for me? Is it a red flag for you?
Yeah.
Is it a red flag for a man to be proposed to and him not do the proposing?
No, because if you're a man that you've been wandering this earth for 40 years and you haven't found that one, this is what happens. Men go through a lot of good women before we decide we need one good woman. We don't like. It's a lot of good women that we be like, damn, if somebody else get her,
Yep.
they're gonna be happy. We know this as men. We just be on the fuck shit until we realize this shit don't do nothing for me.
Right.
Years has passed. I'm not as happy. Give me her.
So is it a red flag for a man to be proposed to?
Oh, damn. I mean, for the woman, damn. Well, how you feel about it? Is that a red flag that a man will be proposed? That's on both ends. That's a red flag on both ends for me. Because you're out of pocket. You're out of place. You're out of order. You're letting the woman become the aggressor, and that's not how it was
Take
designed.
control of the relationship. You
Yeah.
supposed to be the head.
She
Yeah.
would never be able to brag about her ring if she had to bend down and give it to you. So that's a red flag for me.
Yeah.
Let me ask
I
you
agree.
something. A woman with 2 baby daddies, is that a red flag or a caution flag?
How many kids you got?
Or is it anything?
Caution.
It's a caution.
Let's say she got
No, it's a red
2 to 3
flag.
kids.
No, it's a caution flag.
I mean, put your flag up. Tell me what you got.
I think it's a caution. Just because I know niggas.
All right. I got a caution flag too. It's not a red flag because you can
Yeah.
actually, and this is what men like, because men be having these like dumbass like ideas
So with
until
three
you grow
baby
up.
with 3 baby daddies, 3 different baby daddies, or just 3 babies?
Let's say like 3 babies, 2 baby daddies. Let's do want to do that.
But I also
Sure,
think that's
but,
why the other woman who's 40 years old, like she deserves a yellow flag.
No,
too.
she got a real one. But anyway, from on my end, but we all say caution with this, right?
I mean, I'm gonna say red
Because
flag.
you birth a
You
baby.
want to go red flag?
But
Yeah.
so a woman
Hold up.
who's
Unless-
single and hasn't
No,
had
no,
children,
I'm
but
just
she's
saying, no.
40 and hasn't been proposed to.
Because
she
a
got
woman with
red
2
flag,
baby
but a
daddies-
person with 2 baby daddies.
If she
Right.
could be 25,
It's
she
like,
could be 26,
okay,
she could
well,
be 28.
One was bad or something, I'll give you that. But then the next one you picked was bad too. Like, I don't know. That's a red flag.
I
to
think
me.
both-
'Cause
If you don't know, you gotta go with
'cause you
caution.
done-
You
you
can't
done
label
down-
it a red flag if you don't know.
I think
I
it's a
think
red
both
flag.
deserve
You think it's a red flag?
caution.
I'm gonna say caution because I experienced this in real life in real time. But I'm gonna say caution because I would have never met the person of my life if I had that naive way of thinking. And I was close to being that 40-year-old man that didn't find actual woman to marry at that age, because like once you go through a lot of women, you realize when you look back, once you find the woman you want, you realize how many lives you actually destroyed or took advantage of, or some people you really owe an apology to by wasting their time, because this great woman could have served somebody that really appreciated her at the time you had her. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit. I'm just being honest. Like, it was years of fuckery and unfulfilled calories that I was indulging in, and I didn't get nothing from it. But if I would have had a mindset that I ain't dealing with a woman with kids, then I would have lost out on the best thing that ever happened to me. Mm-hmm. So that's why I say, for me, it could be a red flag, but I am a kind of bias in this situation. So I'm waving this one. How do you feel about a woman with kids? Cheek.
At first, when I was young, I used to be like, "No, I ain't gonna do it."
See,
but I did used to be like,
I said the same attitude.
But when I had kids, I'm like, shit, life happens. Shit happens.
This is gonna be dope, okay? Because I'm gonna move it. So you say caution flag?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you still gotta have a little caution with that shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna say this, men. Before I go to you, okay? Before I go to you, now if that woman has both of her baby daddies on child support, is that a red flag or a caution flag?
It depends on how to.
It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Cause some niggas ain't.
It's a red flag if she got him
bro.
on child support.
That's some niggas ain't.
You got
shit,
both your
though.
baby daddies on
you
child
got some niggas
support.
that ain't shit.
Some niggas ain't shit.
But so she picked one ain't shit nigga. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Hey,
if she got
you can't
both.
say that because
put on a facade.
I about to say you got representatives. They bring their representatives to the situation.
So you telling me, okay, one, I get it. But
okay,
two,
I'll give you one. But
you got two niggas on child support.
two people ain't doing shit for two kids you done had. You ain't making good decisions. That's a red flag to me.
There you
though,
go.
so
Oh,
I
you
don't
with
really
me? I
wanna
got it. What do you think?
Be with that.
You say caution?
Them
Yeah.
little baby kids. Them
After
child
two, if she got two baby daddies on child support, that ain't a red flag to you. What about you?
I think it's a
Caution.
caution. I think it's a caution, and I think it's a caution because, like, maybe she's the type of person that just want to make sure that she got that shit rolling in for the kids. Cause some they're like, nah, he don't need all of that. Oh, she don't need all of that. And now she got to come out of it. I don't know. I just think it's a caution. It's not necessarily a red flag, depending on what her reasoning is for. Because if she a spiteful ass bitch,
Yeah.
and she just doing it because she mad as fuck, red flag, motherfucker. But
But
if
we don't
not
have to
doing all that,
know the details. We don't have to know. We're talking about red flag, caution
we do,
flag.
though.
No. When we're giving up red flag, caution flags because we're on the outside looking in. We're the referees. We don't know the details of what's going on. We just know whether it's a red flag or a caution flag, nigga. Like
Yeah,
if it's trying to win.
But in the game, though, the
say
referee,
a
you don't-
red flag because you done got the law involved into your person. Like you couldn't come to an agreement type of thing.
Right.
But see,
So
if he's
you
like,
got
Yeah,
the law.
and you got the law.
If you
but if he's doing what he's
But if
supposed to
he
do for the
ain't
child,
shit-
and he's like giving
But
money, he's spending
I
time and
get
everything,
the
then
first
it's a
one.
red
But
flag.
both
if you
your
ain't
baby
made
daddies.
shit, both.
Let me ask y'all a question though.
But
This
the
is on
second,
you,
the
Kay.
second one gonna get it
Okay,
anyway.
you got a man that works, but he don't have a history
Of what? Working?
of working at a job more than 1 year.
Ooh.
No, He has a current.
Hello.
Wait. He has a current income. He's working,
Currently. Mm-hmm.
but he doesn't have a history of working
Never.
at a
Hey,
job.
How old is
that
he?
was me at one
Is
point.
he fucking?
That
Is
was
he?
me.
Is
I
he
was so
fucking
confident that was
19?
me. Just
Is he
be
fucking
careful with
19 or
that.
20 years old? How old is he?
It was
Let's say
me.
35.
Bitch. Red
That's how I started
flag.
my own business. That's how I ended up starting my own
'Cause you
business.
just
I
can't
just
work for
cannot
nobody.
work for no
No,
damn
I did
body.
talk to a guy who said that he was there at job for 2 days and he was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I just can't work for nobody. And I was like, all right,
Yeah,
it
I
worked
just
out great
can't
for
work.
him.
I ain't never had no job longer
I,
than like a
I'm
year.
if
I
I,
just never
if
worked.
I
I
had
suck
to judge, I would
I
say
don't
that's
work.
a fucking
Fuck
red
that.
flag.
Yeah,
If
'cause-
your work history with any company is less than 1 or 2 years, if it's less than 2 years, that's a fucking red flag.
Every
Yeah,
You're
red
not
job-
consistent with nothing.
I just don't like to be told, man. Motherfuckers be talking to you crazy, and I just be like, this was at the time. This was me
I get
trying
that.
to transition. So who the fuck is you?
But see, I
talking
get
to?
that. But like,
So I can't work
but
for
like,
nobody.
how old you say 35? Your entire life, you ain't worked for no job for more than a year.
No,
That's a fuck.
no, I haven't. That's why I started my own business.
Well, I'm glad you started your own business because
No,
otherwise, red
I-
fucking flag.
I
Because that
couldn't.
shit,
I
it
ain't
don't.
never-
If you can't commit to a job that's gonna pay you, fund your life, I can expect you to commit to me. Fuck that red fucking flag. Fuck out of here.
Hey, Chick, I'm gonna ask you this one though. I gotta ask you this. So I say you caution because you got the life experience, but
Yeah.
you a red flag nigga.
I
to
was
everybody else.
trying.
What about
couldn't-
you?
I just
Red
couldn't
flag.
adapt to that
About
shit.
a man that ain't held down a certain job for more than a year or 2 years.
That nigga don't want to work.
Is it a red or caution?
Well, a woman.
You got the flags in your hand, eh? What you putting up?
Be a red.
Every time.
I want to ask you this one though. When a woman tell her business on social media, is that a red flag or a caution flag?
Bitch, keep that shit to yourself. The fuck?
I respect that,
You
but
running the social media for?
I'ma
What do you know our business
say-
for?
I'm gonna say caution.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna say caution.
Because if I can't go to my best friends, I can't go to my mama, I can't go to my family members about everything in my relationship, which you
Yeah,
fucking
I'm
can't,
a red
motherfuckers.
flag.
Don't go to your people about everything that happened
They
in your
on side
relationship.
with you
'Cause
all
when
the
you
time.
forgive them, they not gonna forgive them. You can't run the fucking social media and telling the entire world about your fucking relationship, and then the next day, in the next 3 hours, you all in love, bitch.
This
Toxic
this,
asshole.
this is what I want to say this. This is what we fail to understand. Like a lot of people like to say that the new generation and how social media have them, but social media also affect the current generation too. Like I can literally not have my phone in my pocket and feel a vibration because I'm programmed with my phone that
I thought-
vibrates all
I
the
thought
time.
it was just me.
Yeah,
I swear to
Right,
God,
I
that shit
get
be
it.
happening to me too. I'm like,
You be feeling like,
I'm like,
your
huh?
phone
Yeah.
vibrating or some shit. And
So
you look at
this
it
is
like,
how we're
Yeah.
so programmed to social media. I can't, when I see a light go off in my phone, I'm uneased. I got to get to that son, bitch, because this is the life that I need. Oh,
That's what
man.
I'm saying. If you really want to know a person, man, like their phone, a person whole life is in their phone.
But that's the
That's-
thing.
you would get
I
to know
only
somebody
gonna
by
draw
their phone.
caution because we cannot act like social media and the internet and the way we
But it ain't all
live.
bad either, though.
It's not. That's why I got caution. She
Yeah.
said red flag. I'm gonna give you right. I'm gonna give it to you. But the only reason I say caution is because I know the effect that it has on us. When I see a light, I feel like I have to go get to that notification.
Mhm.
I don't know what is in me. I don't even know how I even got to that level where I need to go run to a notification. And it's usually a bullshit email or some other shit.
yeah.
Go
See,
ahead.
that's also why I run away from it. And maybe that's a red flag in me. But if I get a notification for social media, I don't run to that bitch. I run away from them motherfucker. If it's too many. Now, if it's just one, I might look at it. But if it's too many back to back at one time, I don't want to pay attention to that shit. But see, I think it's a red flag because you're looking for people who care too much. And they're like, oh, let me see if somebody like my picture. Oh, I just posted a picture. Let me go to. You're looking for validation from everybody else. The fuck? Why do you need validation from everybody else? Especially if it's a picture of us in a relationship. Now
And-
you're looking for a validation about our relationship.
And-
now you bringing that shit in this.
Can
That's
I-
a red fucking flag.
I agree. Okay, can I throw a curveball in there though?
That's the curve.
We all like validation from other people.
In a relationship?
Because I could tell you this, because if you could post a picture that got 100 likes and you used to getting 100 likes, and then you post a picture that get 100,000 likes, you're gonna feel a certain way. I didn't think I had that in me until it actually happened. I have videos that go viral and I'm like, hell yeah, nigga, I'm him. I'm him. Yeah, you damn right. I didn't think that I valued what others actually think of me until I realized we're all built to respond based off each other. We talk as if it's us against the world, as if we ain't was blessed with the world together. God gave us the world as a unit, not us against the world. That's why in the Bible it said it takes a village to raise a child. I was from the era where your principal whooped your ass. I got whooped by the principal.
You got pop on your hand with a ruler.
I got paddle. I got a paddle to the ass. But I'm talking about like we're so isolated with our way of thinking. But when you see certain shit that take off, the real reaction is real. People like to be appreciated. When you get awarded a job, you get extra excited about the job. When you get a promotion, you get extra excited. That's why I say it's not a red flag per se, because we have real time, real human actions that shows that you say you don't care, but you really do.
It's a red flag depending on the person, because if every time something happens, you run to social media to get their opinion or to tell them about every little thing that happens in your relationship, that's a fucking red flag.
Right.
Now, if every blue moon you post a picture and you're excited because, or like the video goes viral and you're just like, oh shit, my video went viral. That's cool. That won't even be a yellow flag to me, because it's normal for your average person to be excited because people like their shit. Now,
And see, and that's when it comes from validation versus confirmation.
Yeah.
See, validation, you like validation, but if you need confirmation for who you are, that's a fucking problem. That's them people that need confirmation based off social media. Like when I'm doing good and I feel like I'm doing good, but the world don't say I'm doing good, and then it skyrocket, that's validation. But when I post and everything is based off what somebody else think, that's confirmation.
but also if you're in a relationship and you're running to social media every time
That's
some shit
confirmation.
happens, no, that's fucking.
You damn right.
that's a
If you're
red
looking for
flag.
confirmation, yes.
But even if you're not looking, you don't give a fuck what them people say, because they might tell you to leave his ass, but you still gonna stay with a nigga. You love him. You gonna be with him.
Right.
No matter what the fuck anybody says, but you still go and run and tell everybody everything that fucking happens. Red fucking flag.
People business, right?
All right. This is dope. Like I'm gonna ask y'all something like, you dating a girl or you're dating a man and you have not met their parents in over 2 years.
Oh, bitch. Red fucking
So
flag.
you ain't met their parents.
I
in
wish a
2 years?
motherfucker would.
I'm sick.
What if they
2 years? 2 years of being together.
He got
We need
caution
to be
for a
living
reason.
together or something. Proposal needs to be on the fucking table for me. I'm sorry. We're not doing nothing. The fuck? What are we
Why you
doing?
got caution though, brother? I don't want to wonder why you got caution. What you got, red
I just
flag?
want to know about that.
What you got, Cheek? You got 2 flag. Well, let
I
me
know,
explain why you got caution.
And I'm speaking from experience.
Because I have a question.
Everybody was old. They passed away. Mom passed early on. She just don't have a family.
Oh, well, that's
Okay, so
that ain't even a
outside
flag.
of
That
the
ain't even a
death
flag.
of
There's
the
no
family,
violation there.
If someone has a
I
family,
didn't have no other flag.
but if somebody
Yo,
has
yeah,
if
that's
somebody
like, when I
has a
say
family
we will be
situation,
throwing it and we don't, we'll just let them play on. That ain't even no violation. That's just
Yeah,
that's
just
just that's just life.
Just life.
But if they have a family,
What if they
and
have a
don't
family?
introduce
And
you
they-
after 2 years?
2 years.
That family must not be shit. I don't really care.
But this is the thing. This is why it
But you
could.
still around your family.
Hey,
so you gotta go to
yo,
the
how about
relationship.
this? How about this? This why I
Because
can't flip
women
my
marry
switch because
into your family, so I
So why
pretty
not
much
introduce
take
her to
you
your
from your
family?
family. I don't mind introduce you to mine, but if I ain't meet yours, if it's on the other side, me not meeting hers, I don't really care because she coming over here anyway to be taken care of, so it don't really bothers.
You don't
bothers
care
me.
to
Yo.
meet her family to see how she interacts with her
As long
family
as
or how
she
other
treated
people
me
act.
fine, she was being submissive,
Oh,
doing
no.
complying to me or whatever. That's all I care
You
about.
gotta meet them, they
At that
family. You
time.
gotta see them.
I
You
don't
gotta
gotta
see them
do
I'm
around their
marrying
shit.
you, not your
You
family.
need to see them around their family so you can see every side of them. You
Yo,
need to see every side of that person.
I
if you're
hear
gonna
what
marry
you're
that person,
saying,
the
but
fuck?
she
Hey,
got
Kate,
friends
can I
and
add-
stuff
can I
I
add
can get
this?
that from.
I got a component because I did have red flag up, and I did agree with that. But I'm just looking back on my life, and I want to do caution, right? I want to do caution because I realized I dated a white girl in my lifetime that parents were racist,
Mm-hmm.
and she knew that there was prejudice.
Mm-hmm.
So me not meeting them may not been the best thing for
Right.
us.
But you're not with her either. She wasn't compatible with you. And if you're gonna be with somebody and that person is gonna have a relationship with their family, especially if they're family oriented,
Right.
if they're gonna have a strong relationship with their family, they're gonna go to family events and stuff, and you're going to marry this person, you decided this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with, then you need to meet that family.
But that does not make her the red flag.
Right.
That's what I'm saying, because her family has not adapted to black people are the same as white people, or we all are people. She's the one that had that revelation. So I can't condemn her with a red flag
But see-
if her family does not accept her revelation.
Correct. But
Right.
it's not about the family accepting you. It's about her accepting you, and it's about her acknowledging you and telling everybody she wants to be with.
So
This
she-
is the person that I
she
want to be
So
with.
you
I choose
would
to be
bring
with.
you know your family does not like black
Her
people.
daddy, the Grand Wizard.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
Take him
yeah.
over there and shit.
I might not take-
Hell no.
I
Don't
might
take
not
me.
take him.
I don't need to meet the
I'm
motherfucker.
I
don't
respect
need to meet
that.
him.
If my family is racist as fuck, I'm not gonna take him to the fucking family reunion, but I might take him out to dinner so he can meet the immediate parts of my fucking family.
Why I gotta meet him?
Why?
If
If
Daddy's
you
the
know
goddamn
that,
If
Grand
I
Wizard.
you know
choose-
they're racist, why I gotta
The
meet
daddy-
him?
If I
is the
choose to
Grand
have a
Wizard.
relationship, if I choose to
Fuck
have a
that.
relationship with that person, with my family, and we choose to be together, we choose to get married, especially if we choose to have children, and these are these kids' grandparents, you need to fucking meet these people.
You will see them
These
in the
people are the
pictures.
people
Hey,
who are
this
gonna
your
be around your
granddaddy
fucking
right here.
kids.
This your other goddamn
But see, that's
grandma.
also going to create a problem in the relationship.
No, it's history.
Our
Gonna
kids can't go
teach
around
you.
your parents.
No, but the
Yeah,
thing
if
of it
they
is,
racist,
why would
that
I
mean they
want?
hate they hate the
Right,
kids.
they-
Yo,
ain't gonna
why
want-
would
They
you
have
want to
black.
go around?
Right,
Hey,
why
guess
would
what?
I?
Don't be with the motherfucker. Hello,
but
that's
it's
why it's
not-
not
Hold
motherfucking
on.
red.
So if you
flag.
fall in
It's not-
love, so you
Hey,
fall in love with
she'll
somebody
be
before you meet
40.
their
She'll
family.
be one of them 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
Or
Just
she would be
telling
one of
you,
those
bro.
people who will end up dating a white person just to satisfy her family.
And
or
yo,
be a
you know
black
what's
person
crazy?
who would date a
That-
black
yo,
person to satisfy
that
her family.
fucking happened.
And it
That
does
happened.
happen.
But to be honest though, I can't blame her for her family not accepting me. Do you understand me? I
Right.
cannot blame her. She
So I'm
accepted
not
me.
gonna date
Yeah,
her just because
it's
her
the
dad.
family.
I ain't
But
sleeping
see,
with her
that's-
dad and
and
her
right,
parents.
and that's
I
great
ain't
and
sleeping
all.
with them.
But that doesn't make her a necessarily bad person. But
Right.
it is a fucking red flag whenever it comes to a relationship, because it's a red flag within your relationship. It's gonna affect your relationship in a negative way. It's gonna probably be the cause of your fucking downfall of your relationship. It's gonna be the cause of the trauma in your fucking kids.
You know what?
Nope.
You know what? I can see the red flag. I'm gonna stand on yellow, but I definitely can see it because when she said it can affect your relationship, because if I know that you still rocking with your dad,
Mhm.
knowing that he
Heavy.
hates me, it might make me feel a type of way.
Like I'm your token.
Yeah, like yo,
Every
you
time
know
my
this
son go around
nigga
her.
is a hater of black people and you still fuck with
What's
him.
she supposed
But
to
how do
do?
I tell her not to fuck with her dad?
What you supposed to do? What you supposed to do? Denounce him as my dad? Like what you supposed to do?
Yo, they said right. I good as the
My
black.
dad is my dad. I ain't gonna.
Damn.
I ain't gotta
I
fuck
say
with the
caution.
nigga.
It's caution.
Right,
Though.
I ain't gotta
It's
fuck with
caution
him.
though. It ain't a red flag. It's caution. What you got? You ain't put up nothing.
It's a red flag to me.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
so
I
you,
mean, no. I don't agree with you.
you got two flags. Put one up.
He ain't say shit yet.
I feel like it's caution.
I mean, he said.
It's a
it's a
caution.
caution,
It's a
but
caution, man.
It's caution for me. Yeah. I can go. But I understand. I can deep dive into that red shit for real. All right, I got one. Anybody that's single from 2 years to 5 years.
they healing.
Yeah, I
Neither
would
one.
just say caution.
That's neither.
Neither one for me.
Yeah, that's neither.
You are a red flag.
Red flag.
Why?
From 2 years to 5 years. It's no.
From
It depends
somebody,
on how
from
long
somebody
the
that's been with
relationship
somebody for like 10 or more years,
Right. It depends
and
on
they
how long
hurt
the
them,
relationship
and they
was.
hurt this
All
person.
right. This is something that I did on live, but I'm gonna do it here because it's the perfect example. People like to say that they take time to heal
You
from
should.
something. How do you know you're healed from a relationship if you're not in one? How do you know you're getting better if you're not pressing yourself?
Like-
How do you know, like if I'm going to the gym and I only lift 45 pounds, how do I know if I'm getting stronger? Don't I have to add on more weight to know if I'm getting stronger? People like to say they're healing by avoiding dating. I'm just healing.
That's
No,
not healing.
you're not suffering anymore. It's a difference. You're not suffering. Got it. But you don't know if you're healed until you have something to compare it to. Like if I'm healed because a nigga broke my heart and I'm healing from that, that means that only reason I know that I'm healed from that is when I'm dating somebody and I can trust them. If I don't date nobody and I don't deal with it, how do I know I'm healed?
But see, healing is a process. And you're not going to be able to trust nobody if you don't deal with the situation that's at hand. So a lot of people choose to go through therapy. And if every time I bring up this nigga name, I get upset, bitch, I'm not healed. I'm not over it. He's still bothering me. If every single time I think about it, I get pissed off, I'm not healed. It's still bothering me. If I look at a nigga and I'm like, yeah, because niggas ain't shit.
But listen,
I'm not motherfucking healed.
All right, but once you hear his name and you're not bothered, are you healed?
Not necessarily.
You're not but you agree with me then. You're not suffering anymore.
No.
The only time that you know you're healed from a relationship is when you go in a relationship and the past don't affect the present.
But see, that's the thing. Some people go into relationships and they're not ready. They haven't healed from the previous relationship. And although they're not necessarily like immediately triggered, they're not prepared for a relationship yet. They haven't healed from the previous relationship yet. And you really have to take like an inward journey and focus on yourself and like really make sure that your wounds are healed and talk about the situation and shit before you go jumping into another fucking relationship. I hate it when niggas and bitches. I mean, but when I say niggas, I talk about niggas and bitches. But I hate it when niggas do that shit. That shit pisses me off. Bitch, make sure that you are together first.
Maybe they don't want to be lonely. A lot of people do that.
Fuck that shit then. Fuck that shit. If you're not happy with yourself, you're not going to be happy with somebody else. How the fuck are they going to be happy with you? Bitch, you don't like you.
Just know that
so what if I get out with a person, I married a
life
person, then I was happy,
on.
then I fell out, I ain't happy no more.
Life just got to go on. Even though you
life
might not
does
be
have to go on,
able
and it will go on.
So you
life will go on whether you
just
happy
date
or
knowing
sad.
life go on.
Life will
not
go on
even
if
be
you
over
dating
that
or you're
person.
not.
All right, let me ask you a question. Like, is this a red flag? Y'all got your flags up?
Yep.
When somebody apologizes, but there's a but behind it.
Yeah. Because you ain't really sorry.
That's a red flag.
That's a red fucking flag. There is no real apology with a but behind it.
Right.
Now, why do you say caution?
I say caution because I think it depends on the situation. Because somebody could be like genuinely apologetic about like their response to something, or they can feel bad about like, you know what I'm saying, they felt how they felt. They meant what the fuck they said. But you really could have been the fucking reason behind it. You probably did some fucked up shit. And they say, you know what? I apologize, but my feelings were hurt also. And if they tell you like why their feelings were hurt or whatever, I do think that
they flip.
But you can't.
It's not
apologize with
it's
a
like, I think it's like I genuinely apologize for making you feel that way or whatever. Because someone can say like I apologize for making you feel that way or da 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 da. Even though you fucking regret what you said.
But when you say
like you're brushing past,
you're trying to justify why you did whatever you
okay,
did.
so if I say I apologize because you felt that way,
right?
I just left it at that.
That's all you got.
That's all you need.
That's it.
Once you go into butt.
So this is how I should say it. I apologize if you felt that way. You hurt my feelings.
No.
Wait, no.
That ain't an apology either. This is how you say it. I'm sorry. That's it.
But see, the thing is, but
once you say I'm sorry that you felt that way, that's not a fucking apology.
But
That's
my
empathy.
feelings hurt.
That's empathy.
Like
But the
it,
thing
like it
is-
killed the whole thing if I hear
The
but.
thing-
my
the
feelings
thing
hurt.
Like,
is
But I-
if you
that
get excited
but-
about somebody,
wait.
you get excited
Go
about
one at a
somebody
time.
apologizing.
Say what?
If like they didn't got you back to like reeled you in by apologizing, and then they hit that butt. To me, that's gonna reset my whole mind frame on that shit.
But
Like,
see, that's the thing. That's a you problem, and that's a society.
No, that's
that's
Hold on,
your
hold on.
problem.
Can I say
No,
something?
my bad. Go ahead.
Are you still sorry if when you do say
Yes, because
but?
someone can
Hello?
genuinely be apologetic about it. They can genuinely feel sorry about what they did. So someone can say, "Yes, I apologize about something," and then like continue to explain themselves. And if they don't use "but" and they still explain themselves, it's the same thing as if they said "but." But doesn't necessarily negate what they said. It might give them a reason for why they did it, because at the end of the day, that's a fact. I apologize for why I did that, because I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to respond the way I did, and this is why I did it. But this is why I did it. Yes, I am sorry. I
That's
hate that.
justification.
Hold on. I hate that I made you feel that way.
That's not an
but,
apology.
look, you about to say but.
That's not an
I
apology.
am about to say, but if I can finish the story.
No, my bad. Go ahead. Give me your apology. That shit is
Shit.
amazing.
God damn.
I'm sorry.
All right. So, if I can feel like really bad, because I don't like hurting people's feelings. I don't like making people feel bad. That bothers me deep to my fucking core. I don't want people to feel bad. But if somebody did some shit that pissed me off, or they really did some shit to hurt me, and then I responded in a certain way, you did this to me and you hurt me to a certain way. Yes, I'm genuinely apologetic about the way I responded and how I made you feel. But I just want you to know that I felt this way. And I think it's more of like the word but itself has a negative connotation. That doesn't necessarily mean that it negates what you said. Because you can have
In this instance, it's negative.
But you can have one fact and then a but, and then it's followed by another fact. That doesn't mean that the initial fact isn't a true one. That doesn't mean that the second fact isn't a true one. It doesn't negate the other thing. It's just like, bitch. But this is what the fuck you did.
Can I
Like, you know, I understand how you felt. You know, I understand how that made you go to that. All right, cool.
See, this is why I can't. No. When you say but, see, when you apologize, it comes from the heart.
Mm-hmm.
That means that you felt that you were sorry for what you did.
And
if you got a but behind it, that wasn't a heart decision. That's a mind decision, as in I understand, logically thinking, I understand why you got mad, how I reacted, but let me tell you why I reacted. Because in my heart, I don't have an apology, but in my mind, I'm thinking about how you may have felt. So I'm going to give you an understanding that I can see your point of view. But do I feel that I'm wrong? Hell no.
But see, that's
so
the
that's
other
what
person
the but
assuming.
come in.
That's the other person assuming what the other person is thinking. Because someone can say,
That's what but come in.
no, because someone can say, yes, you know what? Shit, fuck. I fucked up. I did this. I apologize.
You
but
say
I want
to
you to
be
understand.
looking for
But
that
look,
apology
I
for
did
the
this.
reason why
I
you
apologize
acted
that it
out
made
in
you
the
feel
first
this way.
place.
But I want
See-
you to understand the mindset I was in. I was going through a lot of stuff. Like, yeah, I was fucked up. I didn't have to take that shit out on you.
You want somebody
I want
to
you
feel
to
sorry for
understand
you.
where I was.
What if they don't come with no,
No,
apology?
that's you wanting
still
them to
gonna feel
understand
sorry?
where you were mentally. That's what you wanting them to understand what the fuck you were thinking about, what the fuck you were going through.
I don't
That doesn't mean
care.
that you're not
I don't
apologetic
care. I
about what it
just
is
wanted
that you
the
did and what you
apology.
said.
What if I just get the apology and walk away? I don't need to hear nothing else.
You can
say.
do
I'm
that,
sorry,
but it
I
depends
Yeah,
on
did.
you with me
I
over
also
like
feel
that.
like it
If I don't
depends
hear
on
that but,
I also
Right.
feel like it
That
I
mean
depends
don't
on
you
the
even want to
person.
hear all of
That
that.
mean you-
I need just
It depends on the person, because if you're apologizing to me, I want to know, okay, I accept your apology. Tell me, like, we gonna talk about it though, depending on what you did. Give me some details. The fuck? Why did you say that? What were you going through? Why were you feeling that way? Why did you think that it was okay for you to talk to me like that? Why did you think it was okay for you to say that shit to me? The fuck? You gotta be going through some shit. Tell me what the fuck you was going through. Because if you weren't going through some shit, now we got a motherfucking problem. Because, bitch, I wish you would say that shit to me again and not be going through some shit.
So you're not sorry. Now we got a whole nother problem.
Actually,
you
if
the
you're
top.
going through some shit
now
the
got a whole
first
nother
time around
problem.
and you said that shit to me and now you're like, oh, I'm sorry. Why are you sorry? You sorry because I'm mad now, bitch? Because you need something? What the fuck are you apologetic about? Give me a fucking reason. Give me
that's
fucking
why
details.
That
on your
done
apology-
escalated that
when
shit.
when you're wrong, apologies come from the heart.
Right.
But
you
if
just
you
escalated your whole
but
apology.
whenever
right
you
there.
have
You can apologize, but you also have a reason behind
you
your
gotta
I don't
understand,
need the
empathy
reason.
does not come from the heart. It comes from an understanding from the mind. Heart is when you felt that you did something wrong to somebody and you apologize.
That's
Empathy is when you put yourself in somebody else's
shoes.
shoes mentally and say, I can see how you got upset about
Yeah.
that.
Right.
Mhm.
That doesn't mean in my heart I did anything
For
wrong.
one, you shouldn't be apologizing. If you feel like you ain't did nothing wrong, you shouldn't. Why you even apologizing in the first place?
That's the point I'm saying.
If
So just
if
apologize,
you saying like with the
period.
butt, like
But that's what I'm saying.
Just apologize.
I didn't negate that I did something wrong. I acknowledged that I did something wrong. I said that I did something wrong. I said it was a fucking problem.
Then
But
you wouldn't
I
say
wa-
nothing else behind
It
it.
wouldn't
I
no
said
but.
what I did was wrong, and I wanted you to understand where I was mentally. And then, like, it depends on where the conversation goes afterwards. Because you guys can have another conversation about it. And y'all can talk about what you're going to do and next steps. Bitch, next time I feel this way, I'm going to do this, that, and the third. Next time, I'm going to just talk to you about my feelings and tell you how I feel initially instead of just, you know what, holding on to it on the inside and then lashing out on you. You can have those conversations. Because if you don't have those conversations, specifically in a fucking relationship, that's when your fucking relationship goes down fucking hill.
All right, you know what? This don't dive right into the next one because I got it written down. Like people that bring up issues when you talk about your issue.
Yeah.
Is that a caution flag or like this ain't even a relationship thing? This could be a relationship with your friend.
Mm-hmm.
When every time you want to confide into your friend, they bring up their issues. Is that an issue?
Yeah.
Yellow means caution. Red means
You know, orange flag.
ain't no orange flag. Ain't no in between.
You said when, what said again?
Hold on for a sec.
Okay, what you said again?
I was saying that like when you have a friend when you have an issue and you tell your friend about your issue and they bring up their issues, is that not a red flag, caution flag? It could be a fucking violation. Which one is it?
It's a yellow flag if you're not able to redirect them. If they continue to talk about their fucking self and then completely turn your situation into like their situation, is a fucking red flag. You just gotta stop talking and just listen to them. And now you can't talk to them no more because bitch, you always make it about you.
But like the biggest word I've been watching like throughout the whole social media and everybody else, like when they say things, they say narcissism. So if somebody that you are confiding in bring up their issues right around the time you bring up what you're dealing with, and you're only confiding into these people because you're hoping that they soothe you with their conversation. Meaning like, can you take this pain or this burden and carry it with me? But if they bring up what they're going through, is that not a red flag?
I don't think it's a red
What
flag.
if they bringing it up and trying to compare?
Not even comparing, naturally, because people that are narcissistic bring up things naturally without knowing. And this is, you know how I know this? I knew this when I was in a room and I said, you know what? I used to be a dude that always corrected people. And I was like, I know that you're saying what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but you're saying it wrong. And I was like, you know what? Every time I go out there and tell you, yeah, you're right, but this is what it is, it feels like I'm taking over the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
It's a way to do it though. Like I do feel like if you don't really know the person like that, You just keep don't tell them. It don't matter.
You ever
But-
like you just let somebody have it?
Yeah, but if it's like somebody that you care about or something, or somebody who's gonna be around you for a while, or like and it's affecting them in some kind of way, yeah, I think you should tell them. Like if they saying a word wrong, bitch, pull me to the fucking side. If I'm saying some shit wrong and one of my friends, my close, if y'all niggas don't pull me to the fucking side.
But what if you're going? Like, what if you in a crowd and you got them captivated and you in your bag and I noticed that you said one thing wrong. You said 900 things right and this one thing wrong
Hater.
that I peeped.
That's a hater.
Yes. If it's one thing
Red
wrong,
flag.
That's a hater.
if it's one thing wrong,
That's a hater.
if it's one thing wrong, don't stop me and don't correct me. If I continuously say
But see, you can't do that when you just said.
if I continually say the same thing over, like if I'm saying a word wrong, right, and every fucking body else in the goddamn room knows
What
but
you
me.
meant.
but they know that I'm saying that shit wrong. They could tell me if I keep fucking saying it. And then if it's something that benefits me, like if I quote like the wrong number or something, and then you like, well, actually it's such and such and such. I'm like, oh, actually it's such and such and such, and it benefits me. Then
like Punky said, like, what if you killing? Like, this is your moment and you're vibing, and I realize that this is an itty bitty critique. But other than that, you're 99.9% right about what you're saying.
Correct. Don't say it. They don't need to say nothing.
So wait a minute, because I looked at it as a flaw of mine to try to correct people. So do I correct them or I just let them have it?
Again, depending on what it is, like you said, if it's the scenario that you say, just one little thing.
This is right around your deep thought ass nigga.
It's a yellow flag.
This right around you. What is this? When you see somebody that sees the world a certain way and you know the answer, do you give it to them?
Hold on. When they see the world a certain way, or if they're saying something wrong, because if you're saying a word wrong, then and you keep saying it wrong, like if the word is faux, bitch, and you keep saying fox.
But in my world, everybody around me says faux, and they understand when I say that.
But that's the thing. If you just said it one time, if you keep saying it over and over again, or whatever, and like if these niggas letting it go. If it's not on national television,
that's crazy because we all dance to and know the song. We don't know now.
What?
You don't know now?
You don't know.
Ain't been the places I've been. It's in the cities I've seen. We don't know now.
Yeah.
We know what the fuck they talking about.
But it depends on the situation that you're in. Because if you're running for senator and you over here talking about ain't there, bitch, you better not say ain't there. Okay? I need for you to get your shit together.
So you say it's a time and place
for everything
to bring up issues if you want to listen to mine and compare it. Not comparing it to compete, but comparing it to console.
Correct.
Like I understand you because I've been through. See, I know that. I just need to know the balance of that because some people could take when they're confiding in you, and then once you bring up what you feel and what you've been through, oh, this bitch here.
Because you might just need a friend. You don't need their verification or their experience.
Right.
But if you're talking to somebody, about it and you're just like, you want them to understand it and they're like, you know what? I understand what you've been through because I actually experienced da-da-da-da-da. So what I suggest is so on and so forth. If they just completely turn about them and they just start talking about them, then that's one thing. But if you're asking them a question, and they're like, you know what? I understand. Like, you don't understand because, well, actually, I've been through it. I've been through this, or this is what I've experienced, so on and so forth. The fuck? Mitch, I'm telling you what the fuck I've been through. I'm telling you my experiences. This is why I can tell you this because I've been through it.
All right. This is what I want to ask y'all, right? And this is something I want permission. Permission from you, and you. I'm already waving a red flag, but I hate that. It really it bothers my soul that I don't address these people the way I should address these people, but I really want to address these people. And if I get your permission, Keith, your permission, Punky, your permission, I want to unleash.
Yes. Who? Yes.
Can I?
Turn loose.
Can I?
I've been do it.
Let it go.
I've been did it.
I am so sick of you niggas with female talking points. You are the niggas with female talking points. You are the worst kind of nigga. Because every time I give women real information about how we feel, y'all rebut what I say in favor of hoping that they find favor in you because of what you say that boosts their ego. So whenever I say real shit, they think I'm the asshole because you lie to them. Women get broken by niggas like you. Women don't get broken by niggas like me because they see me coming. I tell them that they pussy ain't the end all be all. But you tell them that it is. I tell them that I can love you and still fuck somebody else. But you tell them too that any man that say he love you and fuck somebody else, he really don't love you. You know that's a goddamn lie.
Motherfucker be trying to get life.
I would die for my woman. But fucking these hoes is difficult. And we don't know how to say this shit and be real. That's how, the only reason I can beat this monster is because God is with me. But because y'all are so eager to get to her vagina, because I get it. You're not picked. They don't pick you. They pick niggas like me. Niggas like me that don't have any, I get it. Niggas like me that don't have any real plans for them. They pick people like us. Right? The more we fuck, the more we get. Abundance upon abundance. I get it. So you cater to their egos and get picked off some sympathy shit. Do you realize even if you wife these bitches, they still gonna fuck us? I'm putting y'all into
Don't
it.
say, hey.
I'm putting you into it. Now, well, you used to be that nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't
that nigga no more.
Now I'm just tired of niggas lying to women about what they struggle with just because they trying to infiltrate these women and trying to build a fantasy with these women. Now you got women thinking that I ain't shit because you built a false narrative about how men think. You dumb, stupid motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about y'all. I really don't. I really don't give a fuck about y'all and the bitches you fuck.
But they
Because they stupid bitches too. And I don't even like to use, I do like to use that word. That was a cap. I do like to use that word. Bitches, I really want to say this because you got to understand this. I don't mean harm by telling you the truth. When I give you truth, it's because I don't want anything from you anymore. Anybody that gives you truth that don't show favor to them, they don't want anything from you. They trying to learn and give you game. If it doesn't benefit me talking this way does not make me seem more attractive, more elusive to get more women. This makes me feel like an asshole and that women should stay away from me. I get that point, but you got to get this truth. Men struggle all the time with infidelity. We just do that. We have a conquering spirit. We will cheat on you with somebody that doesn't have it best. We will cheat on you with somebody that don't have as good a pussy as you do. Because new trumps everything to us because we have a conquering spirit. And if it ain't for the word God, we will be on a hunt forever. And if you subscribe to the word of God, everybody in that Bible would tell you men have failed to lust.
It's a man in there that had 300 wives, right?
That wrote all everything that they quote. That's who.
Y'all had the money to support them.
But this is the thing. And I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I just don't want women to think that I don't dislike them and I'm building up false narrative. I'm only the person that's honest because God has told me who my woman is. And already decided. So a nigga that don't need your vagina, a nigga that don't need nothing from you is going to be the honest person you ever meet. But as long as you're cute, sexy, pretty, they're going to tell you everything. Every fucking thing you need.
So I guess you gotta be ugly to be treated right.
Yeah, I got to be ugly. That's why I'm calling you bitches. I don't want to call you that. But this the only way I get your attention because you are being lured. You're being swung by people that's trying to finesse you. I'm not trying to finesse you because I have found the woman of my dreams. So I don't need anybody else. Do you understand me? I don't need anybody else. So stop letting people give this false narrative. And this is how marriages fail because they don't know who the person really is. And once they find out who the person really is, they get the fuck away from them. I apologize. They was just making me mad. Y'all good? Go back to red. Was that a red? That was a red flag. Get away from me.
What you just said?
That was a red
Yeah,
flag.
it was a red flag. Fuck, don't.
Yo, don't let sweet noises in your ear lie to you.
Yeah, these niggas ain't shit. Some of them.
Yeah. No, it ain't. And that's the thing, right? It's because I am now a change man. So I'm looking at it from a perspective of I get to get my hand. I don't got to get my hands dirty. I just get to give you game. I know how men think. I have a real reverence to how men and their ideas are. We are fucking savages. We are savages. Even when you tell me about your boyfriend, I'm thinking of ways to fuck you. Nigga, you see that? You see that soft ass fucking gesture? They took a deep breath because niggas don't talk like this. You understand me?
But we do to.
They said amen with a.
They did.
They said amen with a. Because they know. And they're not saying that they're bad men, but they know men.
That's why I say like a deeper thought than that would be like if men had rights or like women have rights or the LGBT have rights, then it'll be socially normal or acceptable for men to have whatever they would like or their preference. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If they had a law or something, it would make something more. Because it was one time women didn't have no rights to say nothing, just
Correct.
cook, clean, fuck, shut up. But they wouldn't have had laws and things became socially
Lord,
acceptable. And so if men had some type of laws and stuff, we wouldn't have to argue, oh, it's our natural right. If we legally went somewhere and protest that and got enough signs or something to say, hey, we want to act in our natural way legally, no, it wouldn't be cheating no more. It wouldn't be none of that shit. That's only we all been civilized or have to practice just
There's so
we
many
practice
different
in a way of,
cultures
you know what I'm saying?
I'm-
Instead of acting
Yo,
in nature.
I'm in the
Instead of
belief.
Instead of
I don't
acting
even
in
mean to
nature
talk
and
over
shit,
y'all, but I'm in the belief that if I look at this black woman and I say this is my sister, then she needs to know about her brother. If I say this is my sister, she needs to know about her brother and her brother ways. But you can only get to this point in life is if you're still not a hunter. If God put you to the side and say, yo, stop spewing. Because I know how to, like, the way I talk, I know how to use my gifts for evil. I did them for many years. Now I'm using my gifts to enlighten women because I realize I didn't even know.
You got men and women being friends.
No, the idea of this fucking fantasy man that you believe in. I'm here to tell you that Santa Claus ain't real to grown-ass women. And that shit is painful.
Is Santa Claus a faithful man?
I believe that any man that loves you can try to practice faithful.
Right.
And what
they use religion,
but you gotta
socially acceptable.
But you gotta understand.
And the love
he
for that
has to
woman
go.
to,
there you go. He has to go through a process.
Right, to not act in nature.
Say it again.
I follow what society deems as socially acceptable for me, and I practice those things.
Can I give an example?
Sure.
Go to the motherfucking zoo
Mhm.
and see what a lion act like in the zoo. And then go to the motherfucking Africa and see how a lion really acts.
This is a Western.
The fucking same. They
Say it again. Say it again.
They sit
That's
back
Say it
and act
again.
like they fucking alpha fucking niggas, and they sit back on their goddamn ass, and they fight each other about the goddamn women. But the women go out and they hunt the fucking prey,
but-
and they get the fucking food.
I get you.
They put bacon on the fucking table. They the one that do all
I ain't
the fucking
arguing.
hunting and shit,
I ain't
and they
arguing.
the one that take care of home, birth the kids, and take care of every fucking thing. And the men just sit back. Looking all, I got the biggest mane, bitch. Let me fight you and let me see who the fuck is the stronger male lion. That's what the fuck the male lions do. So what the fuck you saying?
And yo, this is what I don't want to deter from, right? Because a lot of men bring up men problems and say what we go through without acknowledging that a whole human being on the right or the left is going through the same shit that you didn't think she would struggle with. Men don't even know that women struggle with fucking other men.
Infidelity every
Do you
day.
understand that rose have a name attached to it? Probably a nigga she fucked already.
My rose don't got no name.
You understand me?
Neither one of them.
Because if you ask a man who he jack off to, it's not you. And we like, why we can't be real if we trying to look for real solutions?
That again would be a problem.
I'm just
or-
saying, like, I'm sorry.
Never mind.
No, you know,
Wait.
y'all, I
Wait,
asked y'all
wait,
permission
wait,
to
wait,
go
wait,
in,
wait,
and y'all
wait.
said, yeah, don't get shot now.
Exactly.
No, I mean for a
appreciate
woman
it.
to
Yeah.
for what you said, but that would be
Women dodge dick on a daily.
Right. But did you ever seen how a college kid act when he get recruited by everybody? He take his time. That's women. You get recruited by everybody daily. So you in the motherfucking camera talking about, I don't know which hat I'm gonna pick. And that's usually how you pick your nigga. But when a nigga see a fine bitch that pick him that day, he like, today must be my lucky day.
right.
I ain't no way in hell I'm gonna pass on this.
Unless
Because
you
I don't
that
know the
bitch.
new
A
pussy I'm
woman
gonna
don't even gotta
Unless
say
you that
nothing.
bitch
But
that
what's
never
up,
got
nigga?
that
What you doing, nigga? Come here, fool.
get.
But you do that. a
Unless she
nigga
that
don't
bitch
gotta
that never
say
got that
nothing.
attention like that.
Huh?
Unless she the bitch that never got the attention from the nigga she wanted.
But yo, and that's what I love about this podcast, right? Because we are this bitch waving flags, right? And we've been going in for a minute right now, and I got a whole bunch of shit that I want to say. And y'all want to go? Yo, we gonna do a rapid fire joint. So y'all just throw your flag,
Yeah.
right,
That way.
because I'm about to end this right now because I felt that shit. I was like, oh shit, I'm getting mean, and I don't like getting mean. That nigga think I was mean from birth. But hey yo,
When
Cheek,
we
you
were
ready for
younger,
rapid fire?
we
Get your
was.
flags. Get your flags. I want to know this, and we might pause a little bit. All right. A woman that got a dirty car. Is that a red flag?
What's dirty?
I mean, the whole car.
Yeah.
Like it's nasty, got food and shit in it? Or
Yes.
clothes?
Yeah, it's a red
Oh.
flag. We talking about dirty car. Yeah.
Dirty car.
Like nasty car.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Nasty car or junkie car?
So it's like when
Nasty.
you nasty.
Yeah.
car.
Nasty? Red.
All right. So when somebody got,
Junkie? Yellow.
Junkie with like her books or her jacket or something, like a couple of shoes.
You know what I'm
but if you got cups
But
and
you got
food,
cups,
and,
McDonald's
Yeah,
bags,
yeah.
shit like that.
All right.
Ass. It smell like
But-
ass.
but
in there.
yo, what is that? What is that a representation of?
You're just
The
not
house.
clean. You don't clean up after
No,
yourself.
she said it.
When
Though.
that-
She said it first.
The house.
Right.
So when a man see a woman with a dirty car, he automatically assume that
She ain't gonna
It-
keep her.
that bitch ain't clean right there. So you said red flag this?
Hell yeah. I don't
Yeah.
got food in my car.
What about you, Chick? Oh, you got red flag. All right. Let's go rapid fire. Her income does not match her lifestyle. You got a bitch working at Denny's 2 days a week, but she live in a 5-star hotel or
Everybody Gucci and shit.
5-star apartment. Is that a red flag? Why would you say that's a red flag?
What the fuck this bitch doing? Should I take it? What the fuck? Bitch, you didn't put no Gucci shoes. Get you a Louis belt. The fuck? And you fucking working at Waffle House
Yeah.
part time. The fuck is you doing? How you gonna take care of the household? Even if you are a
But
stay at home
I'm not. Her lifestyle, she's living
No,
lavish.
fuck that. Because even if you a stay at home mom, if I'm bringing home the bacon and shit, but you in charge of paying the bills, I can't trust you to do that because you over here buying again
She's selling
Gucci
Gucci.
hat.
She's
selling
Louis belt.
She's selling.
Say what?
pussy.
She's selling Gucci.
Is that a red flag? Because that's what we thinking. When
But-
you living outside your means and
But-
you seem like you're not
No.
struggling.
No.
Fuck you get
If
the
she,
money
but
from?
no, if she out here selling pussy and she making the money, she not living outside her means. But if she working part time at fucking Burger King
You know,
and now you saving up your money
If
just
you-
to buy the Louis belt,
if you gotta sell
bitch, what
pussy,
is
you
your
living
fucking
outside
problem?
your-
yeah. If you selling your body, then
It's
You
the
living
same
outside
life
your
for some
means.
people.
Nah.
It's
All
right
right.
for some people.
Y'all ready? So it's a red flag for everybody?
Yeah.
Red flag across the board? What about you, Cheek?
Living outside your means is a red flag. Why I keep putting my
Anybody that feel offended all the time. Look at you soft ass motherfuckers. We don't give a fuck about your feelings.
hoe?
You know how many times I cry all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot.
Real
I don't
niggas
really
cry.
cry that much.
Not a lot.
Like, who raised you soft ass motherfucker?
For real.
You know what I was born with? Sticks and stones may break your bones, but
Words would never hurt me.
so you was raised like me.
Real
Oh,
niggas
I'll
cry.
punch
Shit,
in
you
your face.
say real niggas cry sometimes.
Real niggas cry
Sometimes we do. We do. But she's saying it. Sometimes. All you motherfuckers that get offended about everything.
Hoe ass.
Say it again.
Hoe ass niggas.
Hoe ass niggas.
Mhm.
Can I say bitch since you said niggas?
Yep.
Hoe ass bitches.
Bitch!
Sorry. Bitch. We about to- all right, we about to wrap it up. Will you date? Is it a red flag? Keith, I'm gonna ask you this. Somebody to say, I am not divorced, but I am separated.
What?
I am not divorced, but I am separated. What do you think, Cheek? You said caution?
Yeah, because you gotta legally be separated for a year. in
What
South
if it
Carolina.
happened after that year?
You said
Mhm.
after the year?
After that year.
I don't know.
Bitch! After a year, y'all supposed to go to court. Y'all supposed to make a final decision. If you still unsure, fucking tighten the
But
fuck up.
yo, it don't even have to have a time frame because if you're dating, if you're getting to go somebody that's in a separation, shouldn't that be end all be all to itself?
See, if you were actually,
If it's like I don't even mean to cut you off. If it's an early separation, don't you need to separate yourself?
right, and I do think that it depends on the time frame, right? So if like we divorced and we're still in our year of separation, but you in the first month of your separation, okay. But if you like in month 10, 7 to 10 months or whatever, that's a yellow flag, especially if y'all are still separated, y'all are dating other people and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a yellow flag because you
What you
still
got?
gotta wait till that year, nigga. They gotta sign that paperwork. The fuck?
I kind of.
I think that's
I'm
a
on the
yellow.
fence. You might
I'm
persuade
mad.
me a little
You
bit.
gotta proceed with caution because there's no guarantee that it's gonna go one way or the other.
And right, and
Now,
and
after
they
that
could be
year-
justified in their separation.
Correct.
So I might, I'm gonna go here. What do you think? Separate. What do you got?
'Cause
Red flag.
After that year, these niggas don't sign that fucking paper, bitch. I'm out.
she's separated.
You couldn't get through the year.
No, you have to be separated for a year in certain states in order
Like
to
no,
get
Right.
North
divorced.
Carolina got it separated.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after a
They can
year,
sue your
if y'all
ass.
Yeah.
shit still separated and y'all not fully divorced, red flag, bitch. We got a problem.
Right.
But
What do
within
you
that
think?
year,
What is your flag? Oh,
Yellow.
you got no violation.
I don't know.
What about you, Chick? Red flag. Red flag.
period.
All right, this is the last question. I need y'all undivided attention. I do
here.
need y'all undivided
Can't
attention.
fix my flag.
If somebody has cheated on somebody in their past, is it a red flag or is it a caution flag or is it no violation at all? Yellow. Caution.
Depends on what they were going through.
If somebody cheated that you dating in her past, is it a red flag or yellow?
That's a caution because people get
Right.
changed.
Yeah, and it depends on how long ago it was. Because
I
if
think
your
that-
last
yeah.
relationship,
I think I
you
could
cheated,
say
and that shit was
caution.
3 months ago.
I mean, cause like you said, they'll still fuck us. It don't. It might be a good dude, but they'll still fuck us, and it ain't nothing on no. Like it's us. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? That's you know what I'm saying.
Now, if she was in a good relationship, she loved him, and
So,
he
but
was
if
doing
she
right or
was
whatever,
cheating,
that's
she
a fucking
wouldn't
red
cheat.
flag, stink ass hoe. But you know, if they were young and shit, they were like toxic relationship, whatever the fuck, it was like, I don't know, 16, whatever, you know, young as fuck. Then that's one thing. If she was being treated bad and shit, you know, whatever.
This concludes another episode of Me and My Big Mouth podcast. I am Tuck. This is episode number 34, The Relationship Referee. If you are not following me, follow me on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of those things are right here. If you ain't bought any merch, you should. Go to bigmouthbrand.com and purchase you merch. The discount code is BigMouth10 for 10% off. Or you can go to TikTok shop, Instagram, but go shop.
Yeah.
Follow all the major platforms, and I'm going to throw it on Gay.
Y'all go get the merch. Go get the sweatsuits. That shit's so comfortable. Bro, when I tell you, I just keep washing them shits and just wearing it over and over again. That shit dope as fuck. Please do it. I meant to wear it this time around, but I had to wash it because I just wore it. Anyways, do that. Get the merch. And I need to get 2 more hats. But there's a pink hat that he don't got up here. It's adorable. Do that. And follow me. I promise eventually I'm going to post. I'm going to post this time. Kate_me and my big mouth. TikTok, Facebook, Instagram.
What you got, Keith?
Just appreciate you having me on.
No problem, brother.
Check your place.
Huh?
Check your place.
Man, that's for other people.
What you got? Where they gonna follow you at, man?
You can follow me on Instagram at MrTuck_88.
Yes, sir. Relationship referee, and I am out. I appreciate y'all, man.
Lennox, bring the drums in. I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time.